don't sound like y'all niggas casting pods in this bitch right now.
Episode 26.
Episode 26.
That's what we get for slandering Andre Wakefield.
Yeah,
that's
shit like that happens.
Yep,
Yeah,
that's
had technical difficulties and shit.
Oh my goodness, early.
Yeah.
All right, Stocking Cap Stu.
B Lee here.
All right, y'all good out there?
What's happening, y'all?
You good, B?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm here.
Okay. All right, man. That is that's very on brand, man.
Wow, man. Yeah. What an awkward start.
I know. This is why the interns don't be responding to the motherfucking the fucking LinkedIn messages we be sending.
That's why.
That and this shit sound like a fucking MLM. Would you like to be your own boss? Oh man!
I don't know. They might have heard me cuss out Ty Hickson.
We bring you as an intern today. You bring your two friends in as interns.
I think they heard me cussing out Ty Hickson. That's what happened. So
man.
So, I think I heard Ty Hickson got a burner account.
Ty Hickson, he got locked up.
Oh, right?
Yeah. He had to do like 2-3 days.
2-3 days. What the fuck he do?
He got caught with a burner.
A burner?
He got caught with a burner.
Like a CD burner?
No, like
not like a here?
Like the shit battle rappers be talking about.
Yeah. The fuck? Like this nigga packing? What the fuck?
I mean, look. Yeah, that was a big pause.
Yeah.
Big pause.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
So this nigga got a gun?
I mean, in his defense, it's Detroit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, do he got his CPL or
I don't remember. I don't know.
Who the fuck Ty know in the streets that is just plying him with a heater and shit?
If I could picture how this shit happened, he probably bored the shit out the cop by trying to explain everything and was taking too long.
Yeah, he talks slow and shit.
Yeah. So the cops just, yanked his ass out the car. But yeah, free Todd. He'll be back.
Yeah.
Yeah, he'll probably be back. We need him. And he's still under contract.
Yeah.
I think that's what it is. The fact that we make our interns pay us. you think that might have something to do with it?
Probably like that. Like they join the membership and shit,
All right.
They paying for a coat.
Yeah.
They're paying to join the coat. The Stu Lee coat and shit.
Yeah. So we're gonna have to we gotta push our next idea real quick.
All right.
Stu Lee Home Edition.
Yes.
The casting pods home deluxe setup.
Yes, you do it yourself at home. Yes, that's right.
Cast your pods at home.
You want to cast pods like Stu Lee?
Yeah. It comes with headphones, mic, exploding mic stand.
Oh, that's definitely important.
You get your own little Stu. You get your own little Lee.
Yeah, most importantly, Wi-Fi is not included. You gotta get that shit.
Nah, you gotta get that. So
that's on you.
Yeah.
Hopefully you got Wi-Fi.
Or you got some cool neighbors.
Yeah.
Yeah. You get either a Todd or an M.
Yeah. A Todd or an M.
Yeah. But the M doesn't actually come in the box. The M is gonna be like always 3-week back order.
They gotta say M sold separately.
Yo, and then we're gonna be tight because niggas gonna be buying the M and not buying the set. You know how tight I'll be watching motherfucking like Team 4-Star or some shit? I see a fucking M back there with they Funko Pop. Like, come on!
Right, just the M though. Like,
never see a Stu, dog.
Nope.
Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on. I got hair now. I got hair now, man. I ain't taking this shit. Slander. Yeah. So would you price that at? What we gonna say? $39.99.
$39.99. Goddamn, nigga.
Oh, we gonna low. We going high. Okay.
Yeah, like
yeah, you're right. Cause
that's the price of the kids edition one. That's the cast and pies. That's the cast and pie toy set. That's the price for that.
Motherfuckers, fucking $80 dinner plates.
Right.
Yeah, we push that shit up. $99.99.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Yeah, that's very fair.
Yeah,
that's very fair. Yeah, considering we got to make the motherfucking dolls ourselves.
Yeah, come on.
Yeah, exactly.
Ain't that some shit?
Yeah, we gotta go and comb through lost and found and then sterilize all the headphones to send to y'all. We gotta
They gonna try to trade it in and shit at GameStop and shit too.
I know. Gotta fucking clone a bunch of Tods and shit. Niggas gonna be recalling on them Tods. The Tods are coming back. Yeah, it's gonna be a warehouse full of them motherfuckers.
Like, how you gonna trade a cast and pie set for a fucking PlayStation gift card shit?
Oh, that hurt.
Yeah.
That hurt. It could be worse. You could go on Timo and get the fucking DJ Academic set.
That's horrible.
I know, right?
Oh man.
Shit.
Yeah, somebody got hurt. Yeah, somebody just went down.
Oh man.
Yeah, prayers for whoever is hurt. That's because it looked like him.
All right.
Since we on the subject of football,
we're gonna cover this fantasy shit.
Yes.
Oh man.
So we're gonna talk about what happened to me last week.
Yeah.
Last episode, I was bragging because I thought I pretty much had a clear, win, obvious win.
You were playing somebody who hadn't activated or moved around their rosters appropriately.
No, and still had a player that was out, that was ruled out.
Yep.
So, but then I fucking lose
by 5 points.
By 5 points.
5 points because Daniel Jones laid the egg.
Yeah.
Daniel Jones gave everybody else points.
Yeah.
Except himself.
Daniel Jones gave me his jersey number. His literal jersey number. That's how many points he got me. I had decided to bitch Trevor Lawrence because Trevor Lawrence been okay, but he hadn't been really up to what he should. So I was like, okay, Daniel Jones got a matchup against Seattle. Okay. And I'm just watching the game and just, as the game goes on, just give me nothing. 2 interceptions, got sacked. He got sacked 11 times.
A million times. Oh, man. They might as well, in his stat line, they might as well just put yes.
And also, keep in mind, this person was 0-3. And I was 3-0.
Yeah.
And he got his first loss. He got his first win off of me. Yep. And I got my first loss.
That's tough.
Because of Daniel fucking Jones.
Yeah.
Sickening.
Yeah.
Look, I take this fantasy football shit serious. I don't like that shit. I don't like that type of shit going down. Nah, fuck that. That's some bullshit. How the fuck this motherfucker just half-ass adjust his lineup and don't even fucking pay attention to this shit and got fucking heaters and shit, and the week you side a half-ass and still have a player out and I fucking lose? What type of bullshit is that?
Yeah, that was tough. He still had Eckler in the lineup.
Yeah, and Eckler had been out for a week from last week.
And if he didn't adjust his lineup, he would have still had Cooper Kupp as a starter.
Yeah.
Man. Yeah. So,
some bullshit.
All right. So, on this end, I'm gonna just say this. Jonathan Taylor's back.
Yeah.
And y'all should have took them trade offers I was sending. Y'all should have been sending them motherfucking trade offers. Y'all should have accepted it. Y'all should have y'all should have took them. You know I was giving away Marquise Brown.
Damn.
I was giving away motherfucking DJ Moore.
Oh, you was giving some.
I needed a running back.
And DJ Moore, who just got 49 points the other day?
Yes. That's what. Oh, see? Y'all you should have took the deal.
Should have took that.
Because Jonathan Taylor's back. And I'm a fucking super villain.
Said price of the brick going up.
Love that sound effect, dog. Mm-hmm. But yeah, it's dark. letting the rest of the league know it's evil 21 Savage meme over here.
You applying pressure to the whole league.
Pressure. I'm circling the table and shit. Big ass. I'm wearing my big ass 2A and tall tee like Dame Dash and shit.
Well, the way it's looking, it's gonna be a Stu versus Lee collision course.
Damn straight. We giving niggas concertos all the way to the finals. Yep. All right, man. Shit, we still got time. You wanna roll into wrestling?
Yeah. So speaking of concertos,
Yeah.
let's talk about Speaking of concertos, let's talk about the biggest thing that had happened this past week in wrestling. Wrestle Dream was last week. AEW Wrestle Dream. So main event. And also this kind of told me something when they made this the main event was the TNT Championship match between Darby Allin and Christian Cage. Now, that really had me intrigued when I heard that it was going to be the main event because I thought it was going to be just one of these other ones that I fall asleep, but it's been kind of lingering news of a certain somebody debuting and switching over to AEW. So I was like, fuck it. I was fighting sleep trying to watch the whole damn thing because it was a long ass fucking event. Long as fuck. It was very long. It was another one of them long ass AEW events.
Them shits be long.
Dog, like they straight. It be like, dog, you could cut some of these matches out and save them for Dynamite.
Bro, you should not you should not be relieved when you see a WWE runtime. That says a lot. Man. We'll get to WWE later. But,
we'll get to that in a minute.
Can I say who it was that debuted?
Yo, absolutely.
Adam Copeland.
Adam Copeland, known as Edge. Yes.
Yeah.
Adam Copeland surprise debut to the altar. He brought the Alter Bridge theme with him.
Yeah, I was like, he brought his theme song and a good chunk of his pyro. He got a good ass release package. A lot of people don't get to take their pyro with them.
Right, like damn, like you took the pyro too, like damn, like everything. So
they respect the fuck out of you.
Yeah, so Adam Copeland is all elite now. So like that was major fucking news this week, and major fucking news that was worth staying up watching the event. Cause it's like I'm like, holy fucking shit! Like this motherfucker contract went up with WWE, and like they had nothing for him, and he's like, fuck it, I'm gonna go over here and
I'm gonna pull the Moxley card.
Yeah.
Hey, but real quick. You know what I like about when Edge or Adam Copeland debuts or returns and shit? Like, the way his intro is, like, it comes, like, you got the smoke going and shit.
Yeah.
He comes out, he always looks like he just got out of a time machine and stepped out exactly into that moment and has no clue what the fuck is going on.
He looked like Christopher Lloyd coming out of the DeLorean.
Yeah, like, he comes out, like, you see him and like
Doc coming out of the DeLorean.
The last time when he came back.
Yeah.
It was like, because no slander, but you see he's visibly older than the last time you saw him headed towards the ring.
Yeah.
So it's like to see him and be like, fuck, like this nigga just came out of the future.
Right.
He's confused as shit.
That is exactly like, look, when he came back at Royal Rumble.
He got the holy shit, my time machine worked face.
Yeah. But no, like I ain't gonna lie, like for a company that trying to figure out what's the next move to do. Yes, Kamara got me a touchdown. Anyways, for a company that's trying to figure out what the next move to do after they got rid of CM Punk, which I have news about that too. We're gonna talk about we're gonna talk about that in a little bit. But back to if anybody else gonna be like a CM Punk replacement, Adam Copeland does fit that. Like it makes sense. I'm intrigued with the matches that he could possibly have. Like he got some possible dream matches that I can dig with and shit though. But the fact that WWE hadn't really had nothing they could do with him, or to the point where they'll let him just go off anywhere else, I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that because of everybody who you are already pushing right now. and WWE is kind of like, I guess there's not really, if it was anything for Edge, it would be like every few months. Like he'd be a lot more of an attraction versus like, somebody that's like full time. Versus, AEW where he can actually go be full time and it's a shorter schedule because there's no house shows. He can just, do Wednesday and Saturday and, that's pretty much or whatever the pay-per-view and shit. But yeah, I mean that'll work out for him. The only thing that I worry about is of course is his health. Because, this man could not, wrestle for 10 years. Which has been a blessing that he has been able to and shit. And I feel like, if he want to keep wrestling, let him do it. Let him do it. I just be careful. Just stay.
Yes, please.
Especially in AEW, because
I will say because they'll let you do it.
Yeah, they'll let you do it, but boy, it is reckless as hell. Like
they'll let you do almost.
Yeah, even the fucking referees don't get it right. So
CM Punk ain't even there. You can do glass now.
Yeah. Now you can do glass.
Yeah, exactly.
So, but yeah,
real glass.
Yeah. So I would like that's the only thing I'm concerned about is health. But other than that, I feel like you can do a lot with him. You can do a lot with that. So, what's your opinions of Adam Copeland over in AEW now?
Edge versus Christian Cage or Adam Copeland versus Christian Cage.
Yeah.
Is about to be like a oh god.
In an AEW
so much. It's about to be so like Gargano Ciampa type of. Oh god.
Yeah, it's gonna be.
I'm geeked. I'm geeked about seeing that one. But on top of that, I've been watching a lot of older wrestling and the reviews and stuff, and one thing that's kind of been the detriment of a lot of wrestling organizations is that battle between the old and the young talent. Like the old talent not realizing when it's time to kind of put the younger guys over or put them in a position to actually take the reins. I feel like AEW is doing that fairly well. Like they got Adam Copeland and to have Sting still over there actively going and be giving him something respectful to do. You know what I'm saying? I think,
and they're not overexposing them either.
And
I appreciate that.
They not like throwing motherfucking Sting in there and having Sting beat fucking MJF or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Because that's definitely like a fucking WCW, TNA type move right there.
It'd be funny watching him when he be no selling and shit. That shit be fucking and he like 60 years old and shit. And he's like, it's like the American version of Minoru Suzuki and shit.
More power to him, man.
So, but okay, so and that's good. Now oh wow, A-Chain, that motherfucker is gone. Shout out to everybody that picked him up in fantasy because that motherfucker is
black people are fast, dog.
I know.
Fuck, you saw that shit like,
dog,
God,
like, ridiculous. So, now speaking of AEW, I want to talk about the pettiness that is unfolding this Tuesday. So, let me explain to you this. So, here's what's going on. Tuesday, is NXT, right?
Yeah.
So, due to TBS coverage of the Major League Baseball playoffs, AEW Dynamite has to air on Tuesday for a week. So they have a face-off against NXT. And WWE, where their petty is pulling up off the stops on this episode of NXT. And peep this. Also, note, Tuesday is apparently Tony Khan's birthday.
Oh no.
Yeah. So here's what WWE has stacked up for NXT. So first and foremost, John Cena is going to be on NXT. Wow. John Cena, that's right. He's going to be in the corner of Carmelo Hayes. And Paul Heyman is going to be in the corner of Brian Breaker. Yeah. Yeah, they pulling on all the stops. Also, Roxanne Perez is facing off against Asuka.
Yeah, they going crazy.
Yeah. No, wait. There's more. Also, Cody Rhodes is gonna show up on NXT because he has a major announcement. Pulling one out of Tony Khan's page.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, and so they've been airing the promos for it, and they added something very significant at the end.
Mm-hmm.
So after they show, they got Cody there, Asuka gonna be there, and everything, and Cena, and what you call it. At the when they show NXT, what time come on everything, you hear a very significant gong.
Oh wow.
Yeah, they put off the stops. Yeah.
Wow.
Yep. Apparently Taker is gonna be on NXT. So
yeah,
they are trying to make this one of the biggest NXTs in history, so they can beat Dynamite in the ratings on Tuesday night.
Yeah, that counts as petty.
Yeah. So and here's the problem with AEW. They really don't have that much to combat against it. I think the only real intriguing thing is, first of all, Adam Copeland's first match is going to be against Luchasaurus. Which, what a way to start off his career in AEW. Okay, we be safe with him. Okay, we gonna face him against Luchasaurus. The first match, nigga? Got that. So, yeah, I fear for his safety. So, I will be intrigued in that. Also, Swerve is taking on Bryan Danielson, which that actually has me intrigued because I want to see that. And also, Swerve, and I feel like Swerve should go over, even though I know they're not going to do that. But I don't mean it's bad because I think I want Swerve to beat everybody that's like favorite. I want
Swerve.
Swerve.
Have an issue with that.
I want him to beat Orange Cassidy, which I felt like he should have did. I want him to beat Jericho. I want him to beat Omega. I want him to beat Kenny Omega. If Takeshi getting fucking wins against Omega, then why can't Swerve get some now? Like let Swerve get in. Like fuck it, Omega losing fucking matches to fucking no, come on now. Like fuck it, take a fall for Swerve. Elevate his stock. He deserve it. I want to beat everybody. I want to beat both of the Young Bucks in the handicap match. It's bad. I just want to beat everybody. So
oh my goodness,
that's how I feel. But they calling it Title Tuesday for Dynamite, and they only got 2 fucking title matches.
Yeah, and they got like 35 belts.
Yeah, and you have 2 titles. Like you ain't got much to combat. Like I'm intrigued, but right now, because I watch NXT on Tuesdays. I watch NXT every week on Tuesday, so. I'm not gonna watch that. That might be my first thing. I wish I could do split screen.
Oh, that'd be ball.
Since they doing it for NFL, games and all that. But
you do a fucking wrestling red zone.
Yeah.
Oh,
that should be dope, right? You get that.
Oh shit.
You get New Japan. You get motherfucking Impact. All of that shit.
Yeah, somebody just sitting around in a studio. All right, let's go back to AEW.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
So, but yeah, like I just find it intrigued that like they really about to like really go tit for tat on this, like to make sure that because NXT ratings has been kind of up there. They've been doing real good. I think they did like $1 million 1 week with Becky Lynch on there. So like they getting the numbers up because of course Becky gonna be on there because she's the NXT Women's Champion.
Yeah.
But of course you got Dirty Dime, and you probably gonna have Judgment Day somewhere on. So yeah, they put up all the stops. They ain't no telling what else. They making sure nobody switch the channel off motherfucking NXT to AEW.
Hell yeah.
Just pettiness. So, but I'm all for it. I'm all for it.
Yeah. Before we go on break, do you want to cover Fastlane real quick?
Oh yeah, sure. First of all, yeah.
Shout out to me for falling asleep trying to watch Fastlane and catch up. I did this shit for y'all. I fell asleep and lost most of my notes for y'all.
Now I will give the credit for awesome and that which contradict which is the quite opposite of an AEW event. I will say this was decent. It was less than 3 hours. On the time. Like I think the time I got getting sleepy was during the Shinsuke Seth match. So, but the recap. First of all, Cody Rhodes and Jey Uso are now the new tag team champions. They
Yeah.
beat Judgment Day.
Yep.
That's like okay. That's very.
Cody
finally gets a belt,
All right.
and Jay gets gold before Jimmy.
Let's see. I do have something about that in my notes. The briefcase. That briefcase is cold, bro.
Oh, the senior Money in the Bank briefcase. Yes,
Bro.
yeah.
That briefcase is cold.
Yeah.
My nigga Damian Priest and that motherfucking that fucking leather joint he was wearing.
Bro. Oh yeah, that motherfucker.
Oh shit, bro. Bro, what the? Oh my god. All right.
And then did I help you wear
No,
mascara and shit?
Oh my god. I'm trying not to say anything that's gonna come off fucked up. This nigga is 6'1,000,000.
Yeah, he's tall.
Oh my god. Like,
and has a deep ass voice.
let's go to the next match.
Yeah, so congrats to Cody Rhodes. He semi-finished the story.
I'm sorry, you too tall for that shit.
He said to Debbie, dog. Oh my god, dog.
Oh my god. You too tall for that, dog.
Oh my god.
Oh. He really took the steam off of that. Like, that was such a distraction. That's
okay. So next, you had the Street Profits and Bobby Lashley versus LWO, which consisted of Rey Mysterio and Santos Escobar and mystery guest who finally showed up after like 10 minutes, 15 minutes into the match. And who is it? Carlito.
Yeah.
Who came back to some weak ass fucking theme music instead of his usual theme. I'm like, I was disgusted. I'm like, what? Man.
Yeah, that was pretty.
Like, I was disappointed. Like, how do you not come out? The pop he got in fucking Puerto Rico at fucking Backlash when he came out. Like, how was that not, just keep it simple. Use the same fucking thing. But I was disappointed as fuck. I'm like, come on, dog. Man, I was disgusted as I was watching that fucking Sexy Red sex tape.
Oh god.
Duh, like,
yeah, I saw you tweet about that shit, and I was like, that's why I don't really fuck with social media and all that shit, cause like why?
And I was about to go to bed too. I'm like, oh fuck, they are.
Bro, mark my words, that's one of the most exhausting gimmicks. The being the super promiscuous musician. That is.
Hold that thought, cause I got a lot of things to talk about that. That's gonna tie into our later.
Exactly.
It's gonna tie into our later topic.
We'll go into that later.
So back to the wrestling. Anyways, Carlito and LWO won, of course. Which I kind of disappointed at that because I wanted Bobby Lashley to win. Like, they couldn't bring out Dragon Lee or somebody like that. They could have waited to bring Carlito on like Raw or something. Like, I need Bobby Lashley and the Hurt, the Street Profit, whatever you want to call them, Hurt Business 2.0 or whatever. Hurt Profits. That at work, Anyway, so next match, it was only 5 matches. Next match, Io Sky, triple threat match for the titles. Rightfully so, she won.
Yeah.
And Charlotte ate the pin.
Oh man.
That's like that. That's what made me like. Yeah. That's what important. Like, Io was supposed to win that shit, or Lee was gonna write. Because this was gonna be another fucking Charlotte win, and Charlotte ate the motherfucking pin.
Okay, so I feel like it was. I got no issue with the way it went down. I feel like that was the right way to go out, but give Asuka and Io they 1-on-1 match.
Yeah,
Like,
I mean, well, they had their one-on-one match on Raw. They wait till well, not Raw, but SmackDown. They went to SmackDown. It was a couple weeks ago,
Then they
and it was a bomb. It was a bomb ass fucking match too.
So they wasted.
But yeah, they did. But like, it should have been on fucking, or should have been on a fucking PLE.
Mm-hmm.
So, duh, like, I feel like they need a bigger platform for that type of match. 'Cause that's a match I always wanted to see, and plus
Charlotte
they got history with each other.
strong. Yo, Charlotte looked strong as shit.
She did.
Match too. Like,
She did.
She was like, it was a lot of fucking double spots that she was hitting. Like,
Yeah.
she got her shit off. So I felt like it was easy for her to just take the pin at that point.
I just didn't want her to walk out with the belt. That's all that mattered. Like EO should still be champion. If anybody if anybody beats her, then it's probably Bailey out of storyline reasons. Yeah. So that would make more sense. But Charlotte don't need no belt right now. Let EO ride with this reign. She deserves. Let Leo breathe. Yeah. Let EO breathe.
I want to say that they wouldn't put Charlotte put the belt on Charlotte at this point, but they've done stupider things. They've done way stupider things, so it's possible. So yeah.
Next you had John Cena and LA Knight.
This was also in my notes. Okay, I have well, we'll get to that part. I got dope ass briefcase. What the fuck is Damian Priest wearing? Cena's ball spot was in every highlight.
Oh man, I noted that too about Cena ball spot. Like, it's good Cena seeing back wrestling then, but it's like whenever he take his hat off, it's like, oh man, that's right.
So this was my other observation, man. Between that Slim Jim match that we had to sit through at SummerSlam, like, I don't get it twisted. I enjoy the fuck out of watching LA Knight wrestle and just the reaction that he gets. But this and then the Bloodline match really didn't feel like it was like it really amounted to much in the grand story. It felt like filler.
It was. It was
like
filler.
And that brings me to this question. Do you feel like LA Knight is just one of those motherfucking promotional type? Like,
he drove in with the fucking. You see, he drove in with the fucking Slim Jim card.
Yeah. Do you think that they gonna keep just throwing him in just happy fucking fluffy spots? Because it's kind of going that way. I still feel the same way about this Bloodline shit. Like, what are we doing? Like,
yeah, well, Roman coming to work SmackDown next week, so he finally showing up.
Finally coming to work.
Yeah, he finally coming in. He using up PCO days and shit. So like, you know what? All right, I'll come in. I'll report in this week. The nigga ain't been here since like 2 months ago and shit. So
he worse than PTO. You remember on The Office when Oscar sued the company?
Yeah.
That vacation time they gave him like 3 months paid.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Anthony Richardson hurt.
Oh,
going back to that last match, the women's match. Shout out to Asuka because she did something I've never seen before, which is smart. She missed the Charlotte in the face right when the bell rung. So, which just extra out the situation and shit. Like, that pretty much told me like, yep, hell yeah, Charlotte losing this one, y'all.
I don't think it'll beat the last one that she got when she was in that the one we saw.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh boy.
Whew. Yeah.
Yeah, it was bad because it was like so thick and she was upside down and her facial expression afterwards. Oh my god, you gotta be a G to take that shit. All right, we're gonna get into this last match, right?
Well, yeah. Before that, but yeah, I agree with you about the whole Bloodline story. I guess we'll see what happened next week. Especially they lost Raw. Bro, they lost to Cena and LA Knight. So Roman about to snap on these motherfuckers, and he about to snap on Jimmy Uso and shit. Like, this shit gonna look. You about to see a motherfucking Nino and G Money moment and shit, dog. Sit your $5 ass down before I make change moment and shit. Tribal Chief ain't gonna like that shit. So, but the main event, Seth Rollins versus Shinsuke in the last man standing match. Ooh, fucking banger. Like, these motherfuckers using everything.
Oh,
my condolences to Seth's back for taking all this punishment.
yeah.
With knowing that he got a legit injury and shit, like, nigga, man.
Yeah, that was wild. I thought it was a good match.
It was. Absolutely. It was. That was the match of the night for me.
I had to watch that one this morning.
Me too.
Yeah,
because I kind of got it out.
Yeah, I think I fell asleep. A good chunk of the way through the fucking LA Knight. Tag team match.
Yeah, I think that's where I started getting a little sleepy and shit. You know, niggas was tired, man.
Yeah,
right.
But I thought it was cool. It was a nice little filler arc type event. Nothing really.
Yeah, well, not really significant. Also, by the way, Jade Cargill was in the building, even though they just shot her, just arrive, and talk to Triple H and shit. That's all he showed. I thought it was gonna at least have
I hate that trope. I hate the trope of motherfuckers showing up an hour into the show.
Yeah.
And then she was like, they can't play it off like
it wasn't even an hour in the show. It was like before the show started and shit. They just replayed it over and over again. Like, hey, Jade Cargill's in the building
in full gear.
Yeah.
In full gear.
Yeah.
Like I hate that shit.
You ain't even have her do a face off against Charlotte or something or anything. You could have used it for something. Also, another thing that kind of irked me. By the way, Seth won. Of course. But anyways, another thing that irked me was the cross promotion with Pizza Hut.
The
whole during the fucking Bobby, the LWO and fucking Bobby and her. Yeah, a lot of like.
Look, I don't think they'll ever be able to do those spots tastefully. It's just not in them. But this was definitely one of the better ones.
Okay.
As cringe as it was definitely one of the better spots.
I will say it's better than watching a father whoop his son ass with Cinnamon Toast Crunch Cinnamon Toast Crunch advertisements all around and stuff, in WrestleMania. So, shout out to Ray and Don.
Or just naming shit, pitch black and having people wrestle under a black light.
Or debuting a Slim Jim commercial right after LA Knight wins.
Oh, that was a bait and switch. They pulled a fucking that was a MLM move right there. that was an MLM move right there. Like they sold us a dream. It was like, oh look, we got motherfucking LA Knight showing up in this crazy battle royal. Nope, Slim Jim ad. Yeah. Nope,
Slim Jim battle royal.
This is why he's over. This is why he went over. Not why he's over. He's over because he's awesome. This is why he won the match. Other than that match didn't mean shit.
At nothing at all. So,
man.
I mean, they paired him with Cena, so I mean, at least they are, pushing him somewhat. So,
hell yeah.
Even though that's just a weird combination, and then they don't fit in the whole bloodline. Yeah, this whole bloodline thing, they need to fix. Motherfucking Jey Uso went to fucking Raw and he had more success and shit. Like, you know what? I want nothing to do with this. Hey, I'm taking a chance with Cody. See?
They wasted the Rock.
Yep.
They wasted
the Rock.
You're not going to get the Rock again for another 2.5 years. Are you happy with what you got? Are you happy with that?
To boost Austin Theory's ego and fucking and stock and shit, which didn't move much. Is Austin fucking Theory.
I mean, as a person, that's a dope ass resume to get his ass kicked.
Yeah, absolutely.
People, but and in terms of like actual kayfabe and storyline and whatnot, it don't do much. Damn.
That's my backup in fantasy and shit. This motherfucker hurt and shit. So
that sucks.
He a rookie too. It's like, and he just had a concussion a couple weeks ago. So. But anyway, so yeah, I mean, Fastlane was one of those filler, you got next is Crown Jewel, of course. They got to fulfill that contractual obligation,
Another filler fucking arc.
That's why Roman is back, because we got to defend his title. That's part of the contract, you got to defend it against the Saudis. So, which I'm gonna say it right now, it's probably not even official yet. But I can bet you 9 times out of 10 it's gonna be Roman versus AJ and Roman wins. Like, I'm putting it in the air and watch. I bet you that's what's gonna happen. I wouldn't be surprised. But I think that's the last 2 PLEs left. The rest of the year is that, and then Survivor Series, because they stopped doing PLEs in December. You know, they don't be no PLEs.
Yeah.
They stopped doing that, and then the pretty much nothing until Royal Rumble.
Yeah. All right. Let's go ahead and do this break real quick, and we'll come back and
We gonna talk about light skinned niggas. Pause.
I heard that Drake album, dog.
I did too.
All right, so
Let's talk about it.
How many other pop culture topics do you have?
We can let this ride because
I mean, because I'd rather not waste time on this. That I get to it. Like, if you got a bunch of other stuff,
I don't have a whole lot.
Okay.
This is like a very yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Let's not waste much time on this one. That album was bad. I personally, this is my take. I didn't like it. I thought it was a very underwhelming album. It was I thought it was a dope title. Oh, come on, I got that defense. Hell yeah. Let's go, Lions. Yep. All right. So it's such a cool title, man, for all the dogs. It sounds like, all the dogs ain't sitting around singing for every track, dog. Like, that was what are we doing?
Yeah.
Like, what was that about? It was not. It wasn't it, man. And I actually like Certified Lover Boy. I fuck with that album, and to come from that to this, it was like I didn't like the J. Cole verse that he got.
You didn't like you didn't like J. Cole's verse?
I didn't like J. Cole's verse.
J. Cole's verse was the best thing on the fucking album.
Exactly.
That was the best.
That shows
he killed this nigga on his own shit, and Drake didn't even put no fucking effort in his own fucking song. Like, the beat was fucking fire, and Cole went in and killed that shit.
And I still didn't like it. That's how Underwhelming. Look. Stack that verse up with I don't know. Pick your favorite Cole verse.
I don't know. Cole been on a run this season. He's on a feature run like a motherfucker. Yes. So, like, and this one of his best verses, verses on this run. Like, between I think the best verse so far is the Yachty feature that he dropped last week.
I thought it was alright.
Cool. But that was a good one too.
Yeah.
So. It definitely made the song for a Yachty song, but anyways, but
that album was not it, bro. That was
okay. So I've been heavy like against Drake. Like Drake, like he was like I want to say up to like Views, and it's crazy because I like Views. Was my least favorite Drake album at the time.
Uh-huh.
That had changed so far because now I like it aged well in my opinion compared to like lately. I think the last Drake project that I probably like really liked, and not counting the care package, which was pretty much all of like his like his throwaways that like he just put out for free, but that was actually fire. Other than that, like probably the last project I actually was probably Scorpion. I didn't like Certified Lover Boy.
Really?
I did not like Certified Lover Boy. I was that was like the point. That was like at the point where I thought like, you know what? I was too hard on Views. I was too hard on Views because I thought he was being conservative. Like that album, Certified Lover Boy, I was like, he just didn't do nothing extra. Like it didn't stand out. Like it was there. So after that, what was that? Honestly, never mind. It was pretty much Jimmy Cooks. That's it, Jimmy Cooks. I didn't get. I think the one song that sound like a the one that sound like a British one of the British rap song or whatever. I forgot the name of the shit. But anyways, that was about it. But other than that, yeah, I didn't like that. Him and Savage, I liked. It was okay. It was there. I was more into what Savage, had to say on there because I fuck with 21 Savage, so
that's been happening a lot. Like
that because Savage don't be missing on his features.
Like people have been doing shit with Drake and been like kind of outperforming him.
Yeah.
Like
But this album, like other now, and this was this I was disappointed because like before I went to sleep, because he seen me put the tweet out about because I came across Stacey Red's video and shit. But before I went to sleep, I was like, you know what, fucking, I'm about to go to sleep. But then I seen Drake had put out 8 a.m. in Charlotte, which was a timestamp song, and I enjoyed that song mainly because of the beat. It sounded like because was that shout out to Conductor Williams, who's a Griselda producer. Yeah. He made that beat, and like that shit is fire. And I'd rather have been West Side Gun on that beat at this point because Drake, didn't know what to do with that. Yeah. In my opinion, it was decent like that, and probably the Cole verse, which I enjoyed because that was like one of his best verses, and that pretty much made kind of like the highlight of the album for me. Other than that, like the rest of this, and even like on the song with Drake with Cole, like, and even when they didn't need the beat switch, and they need a beat switch to him, and because he still wasn't saying much. It's like Drake. I was so mad because like that Drake and Cole song could have been fucking greatness, and Drake acted like with Drake the way Drake acted with Cole was like how niggas act like when they get a Drake feature. Like that's how he acted on that shit. Yeah. Like no effort. Like nigga, I got Cole on this shit, nigga, and Cole like killed on it. Yeah, like I got Drake on my shit. Like that. That's how it felt. So I'm like, nigga, come on, like you could have went hard on that shit, like nigga, duh. Like this beat fire, Cole, for that fire ass verse, nigga, what the fuck is you doing on there? But yeah, I was at this point, I was really disappointed with the rest of that album. It was like, and then Sexy Red was on the album. That was Sexy Red and SZA, like that. Yeah, like this was not for all the dogs at all. This was not for.
This should be Certified Lover Boy.
Yeah, this was right.
Should have been for all.
That would have made more sense.
Yeah.
That would have made so much sense, especially with "I'm Too Sexy" on there and shit. Like
exactly,
you got shit like that on there. Like that made more sense. That was for all the dogs.
Fucking fans and get along better.
Yeah,
this song is about fucking a nigga or not fucking a nigga.
Pause.
Yeah, it's about fucking a chick's best friend. because
Yeah.
because he couldn't really, like, him and old girl wasn't working. He ended up running into the friend, and now they fucking.
Yeah, and it's pointless. But yeah, that's
some
exactly
dog shit.
dog. But like,
Yeah.
I'm disappointed because like Drake got me through some breakups and shit in the past and everything, and now it's like, you know, I'll go back to the old Drake
You picked
shit.
the wrong guy for breakups, nigga.
Well, I know that was pre-Future.
Future is the way to go.
Wait. Nah, correction. That was before Future went on that fucking No, it was all Future when Future went on that when Monster 56 Nights Dirty Sprite 2 way that whole streak. Yeah, that's where it transferred. That's where it turned to Future. But like, I want to say, take care, Drake, and nothing was the same, Drake. So those was like the Drake that I appreciate, and and if you're reading this, it's too late. Drake,
this nigga want to rap in Spanish now.
Yeah, it with Bad Bunny. Yeah.
Them days is gone, dog.
Yeah, like Drake, Drake albums ain't hitting like you used to no more, man. Like and it's saying a lot, and also it's also saying a lot on the image that I have on who've been like kind of the three staples of this past decade of hip hop, which is J. Cole, Drake, and Kendrick. Right now, J. Cole looks like the better one out of like all three of them as overall, and that's saying a lot because and I like Drake is still and Drake was always number 3, but like Drake is like it's slimmed down, and then Kendrick's still there, but it's like after the last album, it's like
I didn't really.
And versus Cole, who has not missed, in my opinion, like I enjoy every J. Cole album.
That
like,
last one was nice, dog.
Yeah, absolutely. Off season, absolutely, dog. But like, I even the ones people criticize, like KOD and For Your Eyes Only and shit, like I appreciate those. Like,
they're not bad though.
Those aren't. Those are like For Your Eyes Only might have been the most mediocre Drake. I mean, like maybe mediocre Cole out of, you know, the less effort Cole out of all the run he's been on.
Yeah.
But it was still like this. It was like Tim Duncan or like it's like Tim Duncan putting up like a 18 and 13 night.
Yeah.
You know, he's still a factor. You know, it was just a mini. He didn't do 30 and 20 tonight. So, you know, but like he didn't let me down on no fucking projects. Like he got better from the beginning. Like, you know. And everything. So, you know, he probably had one of the weaker debut albums. But other than that, like from Born Center on, and even before that, like the fucking the mixtapes and shit, like Friday Night Lights was fucking fire. Like, you know, you know, but yeah, Cole, and I can't wait to hear Cole next album. I can't wait to hear the Fall Off.
Yeah.
That shit is gonna be fire. Like Cole and his feature run. Like, you know, I'm ready for that, you know, and at this point, Drake, it's like, I'm not even like the next projects. I'm not, and I don't want to sound like I'm hating and everything though, but it's like, I fuck with Drake music. Yeah. And so it's like, I'm disappointed when it's like, you know.
Out of the 3, Drake definitely had the worst.
Yeah.
Cause, Mr. Morale.
Yeah.
It's got some.
It do. Some track. It do. It got some. Yeah.
My issue would probably be it was just like
mine was the production.
The stuff that I didn't like, I just really didn't like.
Right.
Like it. The lows didn't really offset the highs to me. So that felt kind of odd. Other than that, and also it's got some bangers on there.
It do.
It's got some bangers.
Yeah, it do. Yeah. You know, like it had to grow on me a little bit. I will say like it's still, you know, but it's still, like I said, lyrically Kendrick is still, you know, top par up there and shit. But Cole, like if you mix in the fucking fact that like his run, like album for album, he still can see like he been consistent. He's the most consistent out of all 3 of them, and plus he's like, cause like, you know, Kendrick went through a whole 5 years before he actually dropped. But Cole been dropping shit. You know, Drake been dropping shit though, but Cole been consistent. His shit still age well. Like, only probably thing that probably didn't age well is probably his earlier, you know, first album. But, you know, ever since and you know what? It took him let Nas down for him to really, you know, make sure this motherfucker don't miss. Yeah. Because I go back to that every time. So, like, you know, and that's where it changed it all. And, like, Cole, since then, Cole fucking killed it and has not missed since then. No, but Drake. And then another thing is I'm getting a little irritated about Drake is his jabs on females. Did you catch the Rihanna? Yeah.
It seems so unnecessary for somebody.
It's very light skinned. It's very light skinned. That's what it was. Go, Stu.
I know.
It was light skin. You know that was some light skin shit.
I don't have to say it because
who gonna be the one nigga that said Rihanna ain't all that? It'd be this nigga. Cause like niggas knew like this nigga was obsessed with Rihanna and wanted to like, you know, did the whole speech and everything. He got snubbed for a kiss. I forgot about that at the VMAs and shit. But yeah, like that was unnecessary, bro. And then I want to say it was one about he's still salty about losing Best New Artist against Esperanza Spalding, which I didn't know who the fuck she was either. But you know, but the Grammys did a lot of that. I mean, it was the Grammys. Yeah, you know, exactly. You know, they gonna snub the obvious popular favorite for you know some shit that wasn't really in rotation like that. All right. But. Yeah, it's snappy. I don't like that shit. Like, nigga, leave that shit out of your shit. You better than that. Like, the fuck, you got to snub at Rihanna. Rihanna over there being a billionaire and shit and having babies and shit and everything. You know, like, I need an album though. But anyways, she over there minding her own fucking business, nigga. Why you got to say snappy? Like, what was that? I want to say I didn't like the fact on him and Savage shit on her loss. He had the little jab on Serena Williams' husband. Like that was like come on, shit like that is unnecessary. When you like somebody like Drake, you ain't gotta do that type of shit. Yeah, it's really unnecessary. And then he's doing and then he's like sitting throwing subtle jabs at Megan Thee Stallion too. You know, which I feel like is you know I guess Tory Lanez was your man's and shit. So you got to support Canadian, you know, other Black Canadians and shit. So, but anyways, yeah, like. That's another thing that kind of like downgrade your music because it's like you throwing subtle jabs at some shit that don't even deserve it, or then you don't even need to put that energy toward that way. Yeah,
but you don't give a fuck if he say some shit about Charlamagne or Joe Budden.
Oh,
I mean, I thought.
Speaking of, we gonna get to Joe Budden soon.
You got more on Joe Budden?
Did you see he did an album review on Drake's album?
I didn't watch the entire review.
Yeah, I've been watching some clips of this shit and everything where he went heavy on the Cole verse, him and Cole song. Shit.
Would he agree with us?
Yeah, it's crazy because like I agree with some of the shit he was saying, but then he kind of took it to where it's like I kind of lost because he was being light skinned too. And then Drake put out a
I seen a photo of that long ass post though.
Yeah, he put out a paragraph.
Nobody come on, bro. You ain't like the punctuation ain't straight. Like ain't nobody got time to read all that shit, dog. You better off just pointing the camera at the ground and just saying that shit on video. And going from there, dog. That is.
I mean, granted, I agree with shit what he was saying.
It was probably longer.
Granted, I do agree with some of the shit he was saying about Joe Budden because I feel like fuck Joe Budden. But this is just light skin on light skin, and it's like it's weak. It's weak.
I get.
Even though I agree with Joe Budden, even though I agree with some of the shit Joe Budden was saying about Drake album. But then he kind of just took it somewhere where it's like, yeah, nah, you lost me.
All right. I watched some of the like clips of you know, his feedback about the album, but I really didn't listen to that whole episode.
Yeah, because I don't
Yeah.
listen to the show. I just see what I see on Twitter.
Yeah.
Twitter. So that's pretty much, you know.
It-
But
it's
I
gonna
seen
be-
enough
it's
to
gonna be
where
how,
I
it's
needed.
gonna be how motherfuckers do us.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
It's gonna be clipping in that 2-bit can't read segment. It's just gonna be the only thing motherfuckers know. Like, oh, these niggas dissing power.
Yeah, that's
Fucking
it.
love power. Oh, I got that shit in my notes.
Oh, okay.
Are we good to transition out of here?
Yeah,
Can
but
we get off
before
of this?
before we get off of this, yeah, y'all light skin on light skin crime, y'all sassy as hell, man. Y'all need to chill out with that shit, man. Like, you know, that shit weak. That shit weak. Them putting out paragraphs and shit about somebody ain't like, you know, like how you feel about the album and shit. I mean, niggas entitled to their own opinions and shit, you know. Joe Budden light skin ass ain't like your album. I mean, it is what it is, you know. Joe Budden hate on a whole lot of shit that I don't give a fuck about. So, you know, fuck Joe Budden anyway. So, you know, and you know, stop acting light skinned.
Yeah.
You know, just because it's starting to get cold and shit, don't get all sassy and shit, man. Go find you a go find you something thick to lay up on under this shit, man, and you know, get sassy with her.
So I'm starting to notice that a lot of celebrities, a lot of the famous folk are starting to have dissenting opinions with media or coverage in general. And I think it's getting kind of weird that like you can't really have a platform where you discuss some of this goofy shit that celebrities tend to do without them getting pissed off about it. Like,
And without getting blocked,
yeah, like I ever since like
because I'm probably getting blocked by Drake from a lot of this shit. So, but it is what it
and
is.
I know I'm gonna catch it straight to it. I ain't even got an issue with the dude. I just didn't like the album, but whatever.
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
you know.
Yeah, I was about to say like I ain't.
But yeah, and this is the thing. Like, you know, I appreciate artists that actually focus on the fucking music and don't worry about what the fuck all these other fucking outsider motherfuckers say.
But at the same time, it's like there has to be some understanding that, you know, if you go out and you do some shit, like once you get to a certain level, like it just, you know, you become a fucking topic. You know, you become a fucking article that could potentially be written. It's like content is everything. Like I'm having a hard time explaining this shit, but like ever since the whole Trump fake news thing,
Yeah.
it's been a lot of people that would rather hear echo chamber type talk over actually hearing dissenting opinions. Just be like, all right, well, whatever, and just keep it pushing. Some of the examples that I had are how a lot of athletes, they don't really like the ESPN, you know, first take, you know, those type of
Oh yeah, a lot of motherfuckers don't like
coverages.
Stephen A. Smith.
Yeah, so they breaking off and now they going to do their own podcasts and shit. And a lot of
Yeah, a lot of them are. Yeah, a lot
Yeah.
of the players are doing. Yeah. But some of these motherfuckers sound like they hating too. So like that's
that's what like even in battle rap.
Cause they let them contradicting themselves.
Yeah.
Like they're turning to what they don't like.
Yeah, like that's pretty much what it is. Like even in battle rap,
Yeah.
you have battle rappers. They go after or they be talking shit and criticizing the bloggers whenever the bloggers have a dissenting opinion about anything they do. And battle rappers can do some stupid shit sometimes.
Yeah.
So they'll go after the bloggers and then turn around and be like, well, how come ain't nobody talk about my event? Or, you know, how come ain't nobody talking about my battle? Ain't nobody tweeting about my shit? It's because you fuck around and slandered everybody and kind of essentially, you know, verbally muscled niggas into not wanting to cover, either not covering you out of, you know, some stupid ass fucking legal obligation, or because they just flat out don't fuck with you.
Right.
You know, they rather not even fuck with you. Like there has to be a bit of a line drawn. And considering we sit around and talk about this goofy shit, I feel like it becomes only inevitable. It is a matter of time before somebody goes after, you know, somebody for their commentary. It's I don't know. Maybe because I'm still thinking on the listener side or on the side of being a fan. But
no, that's a good point because it's on a lot of different.
It's happening on a lot of different levels.
Even with like wrestling too, it's kind of like that too. So you know,
they don't like the
watching Kevin Nash, you know, talk shit about LA Knight going back, yeah. You know, and then LA Knight schooled him in using the example in one of his promos.
Yeah.
So you know, but
it's got to be a bit more of an understanding that, you know, jokes are jokes, and I'm not advocating for anybody to get outright slandered or, you know, to the point where you can sue. Like, you know, let's not do nothing super crazy, but at the same time, don't, you know, if it's fucked up, it's fucked up.
Oh wow, Ramondre fumble.
I ain't start him. I'm good.
Wish I started same defense though. Yeah. Jesus.
Yeah. Shit. What else did I have in my notes? I think that was pretty much it. What else you got, man?
Let's see. Oh wow. Okay. That's what you mean. Oh wait. Yeah. Nah. I got enough. God damn, Tyreek strikes again. Another goddamn touchdown, but that's good for Tua though. I got him in fantasy. Jeez.
Oh man. Shout out to again. Shout out to DoorDashers who are out working under their girl's name. That shit happened again yesterday.
Again.
Bro. That shit happened again.
I
mean, I ain't even mad at it. Get your money. Get your money. If one person is legal, both of y'all legal. Do what y'all gotta do. that shit was pretty funny, man. I looked, I saw the name, I was like, yeah, this ain't no fucking Sabrina about to be. Ain't no Sabrina about to be sitting this.
That be disappointing because you be like, you see somebody like, oh yeah, she cute and shit and everything, and then you pull up, it's like her nigga.
I was having a rough day Friday. And I ended up ordering some food when I'm at work. Oh my goodness, my DoorDash, she was so fucking bad. And I had already, like, she sent me a picture of the food, and I was like, all right, I appreciate it. Like, you know, I had already put the tip in through the app, so I was like, you know, if you got to take off, you go ahead, because I don't know if you got a double order or whatever. And I caught her on the way. She was walking out the building while I was getting off the elevator. Oh my God. That just continued to show like how bad of a day I had. Like that was a layup, dog. I'm stepping off the fucking elevator like motherfucking ghost, like James St. Patrick and shit. Damn, man. Like, I had all the juice and didn't use it. I watched Power Book 2.
Oh, wait, book.
I mean, not book 2, book 4.
Force. Oh, Force. Oh, you finally started watching Force?
No, I caught up with the new season.
Oh, okay. I still haven't watched that one episode.
So, let's see. A few observations. all of these characters fall prey to pussy.
Okay.
No matter who the character is, like once they find somebody that that'll hold their hand after they done murdered somebody, it'd be a wrap.
Damn. So
Like, look,
that's their Achilles heel is pussy.
Yep. Shit. They all seem to have one. Tommy's still currently driving his fucking Mustang. Makes absolutely no sense. That feels very weird to me, and it's very noticeable. You riding through a very
And you know how many times he done drove from New York to Chicago and
that bitch
Chicago
probably got hella miles on it.
Yeah, like yeah, need to show an episode where this motherfucker get the shit checked out and shit, like, and then get it tune up and the oil change and the shit.
You know what this is the part that fucked me up. This is I'm gonna slide you another. Are the beers back here?
Yeah. Wait.
Oh, are you over here?
Oh yeah, over there. Okay.
Here, I'm gonna hand you a fresh beer while I blow your mind. While I blow your mind with this shit. So you haven't seen the first season either, right?
I've seen not one episode of Force.
Okay. So
I don't know what the fuck going on. The only thing I know is that he got a brother. That's it.
Yeah, he has a black brother.
A black brother. Yeah. That's all I know.
Yeah. So season 2, episode 1 picks up with the cops are starting to finally get wind of Tommy being around and being involved with some of this shit. So they happen to get like a fingerprint off of his car. And they get to talking and they like, well, this is the guy. He's Tommy Egan. He's a big name from New York, and they say that he was involved with a major player who died. Guess when Ghost died in relation to season 2, book 4, Force. Guess how long it's been since Ghost died?
A year or?
They said a few months, dog.
Wait, what?
They said a few, exactly. They said a few months.
This is from the first season or the second season of Force?
This is the second season. The second season of Force is apparently a few months after. Look. Never mind you that how the fuck do they know that Ghost is a major player? Because Ghost supposedly died the hero, right?
Yeah.
Like I don't think his rep was really dug up like that. It was there was the rumor, as far as I know, but I don't think it was like widely known that he was who he was for real.
His image was cleaned up because he was throwing everybody else under the bus.
Exactly. Queen's Child Project. Yeah. But yeah, so this show is a few months after. Doesn't that mean all of this shit has to be happening around the same time that the Tariq shit is happening? Because I think
apparently
the Tariq shit happens. What, that shit picks up a couple months after. So that's weird because that means that Tommy got to Chicago and started doing what he was doing before Tariq even, like that. The continuity doesn't make sense to me.
Okay.
It just, the times just don't link up. It means that because you would think that the Tariq season would be the one that pick up the quickest after book 1.
Yeah.
But apparently these have to be running concurrently at some point. And from what it sounds, or from what I'm seeing, and if you out there explain this shit to me, it sounds like this shit happens. Like, it sounds like he was in Chicago doing what he was doing, like, even before Tariq, like, went to school and got that shit going. It's weird as hell. Like, that line really, like...
Yeah, that's really
it stood
off.
out, and it didn't really make sense to me. It was like they was giving us a fucking recap of the show instead of the characters. Because how the fuck do they know that?
And you already a season in of the show, and like that's wild.
Yeah.
Like how the fuck? Nah.
But yeah, they also mentioned that he's supposed to be dead, but he's not. And I feel like at that point that makes it a federal case. So why are local, state people going after the look, you are a major hitter in one state. You died, and now you are confirmed alive. Like they have photos and fingerprints of you alive.
Yeah.
How is that not a?
And how you supposed to be still dead in New York? That's the Power Universe is confusing sometimes.
Sometimes. That's why I can't wait for fucking them damn Tejadas to come back. That's what got me watching this shit. Cause I was like, damn.
Yeah, he's anticipating. So
I can't wait for Ghost to come back, dog.
Yeah.
Oh my god. But yeah, I was like, they all have essentially that same weakness, which is women. They run into that one light skinned woman in their dreams.
It's always the light skinned one.
It's always the light skinned one. Oh my god.
Dude, that's it.
God, that's I get it. I get it, man. I've suffered from that same illness.
Yeah.
I get it, man.
Yeah.
Yep. Which is why I'm trying to patent glasses that make all women look brown skin.
Wait, what?
All women, when you wear the glasses, all women are the same shade of brown.
So you don't, so you don't even see the light skin.
Exactly.
Oh,
yeah.
Good point. Some colorblind glasses, huh?
Yeah. Everybody's like, everybody's a neutral shade.
That's fair enough.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
I don't know. That seems like a very racist patent because what's gonna happen is Temu gonna knock it off and they're gonna make an Asian only version. They're gonna be selling different races and shit.
Whatever races and shit.
Yeah.
That's horrible.
Oh my goodness.
But I can see them doing that
or
shit.
Whatever races they perceive. Oh my god, they brown is gonna be totally different. They brown. They gonna have niggas look like Mr. Popo. Oh. That shit gonna be awful, dog.
Yeah, that shit gonna be. Oh god.
We gotta sell the patent. We gotta get the fuck on.
See, I gotta take the time to actually sit and finally watch that damn show, cause I have not gave it the time or day or anything, and like it's
a lot, man. It's like trying to catch up with all of Marvel.
Yeah, I haven't even caught up all of Marvel and Loki out, and I haven't Loki out in the last fucking series that I probably watched as a whole was probably Falcon and the Winter Soldier. So I didn't see Miss Marvel. I didn't see Moon Knight. I didn't see Secret Invasion yet. I haven't seen She-Hulk. I haven't seen none of those series yet, and all of those been out. And now we getting I think I will start watching Loki. No, I correct that. The last one I watched was season 1 of Loki.
Okay.
That was the last.
Okay. Yeah.
That season 1 of Loki was the last. I was actually, and Loki I had one of the least expectations of, and ended up being the one I liked the most because of how it kind of like connected to what's going on into the whole. It started the whole multiverse shit.
Yeah.
In Marvel, so like I appreciated that for that, and it also introduced Jonathan Majors. So, but yeah, all that shit started off with Loki. And that kind of led to like a whole what happened at the end of Loki that kind of led to the weird chain of events. Yeah.
I'm sorry, I just wrote another segment for this show on the fly.
Oh Lord, did you?
Oh shit. Okay. So my guilty pleasure is the show Love Is Blind.
Yeah.
I feel like that show is one of the many mind fucks of reality TV, but I think it's a lot deeper than a lot of the other shows. It's more of a fucked up premise. Like it really, really fucks with your head if you think about it. So 3 more episodes dropped since the last time we talked about this.
Okay.
I mention how it was two people that had known each other? All right, I'm gonna give a quick recap.
Okay.
Okay, so you have how many couples are involved with this shit? 2.5, maybe. All right, so you have a dude named Uche and a girl named Lydia. Mm-hmm. Apparently, they had dated before the show, and they didn't know that they were gonna be on the show.
Damn.
So they ran into each other. They didn't end up linking up, but they both met people. And Lydia and her dude end up actually leaving kind of. I guess it's the experiment at that point. They leave the pods and they going on to the real world. They on their way to being married in this last episode. So the problem is Uche told the girl that he had met, Aaliyah. He told her that he ran into Lydia during the whole speed dating rounds that they do.
Was he on the phone with her and stuff?
Yeah.
Okay, I was on Twitter and I watched the clip. I did watch that clip because it trends on Twitter a whole lot. So I was seeing it, and then as much as you talk about it, I start to dive into a little bit, and yeah, I did peep that.
Yeah. So so that's the part where she the problem was he tried to control the narrative and be like, oh well, don't tell her. But, I ran into her and, we used to date and shit. Like, that's the problem like, in power. Like, when you tell the truth, you have to tell enough of the truth in order to actually control, well, not necessarily control shit, in order to smooth shit over. Because if you leave them dangling little in-between threads, somebody's going to go poking and try and connect the dots. And now
there's always somebody who do it. There's always somebody who do that in the Power universe.
He told her, but he didn't tell her like, oh well, this shit was fairly recent, and I may or may not have known that she was gonna be on the show, and there may or may not have been ways to prove that we were in touch and how far we went and how close this was to this show. Like he left a lot of that shit in the dark.
Yeah.
And then he tried to tell her, like, oh, well, don't tell Lydia I told you this. So what this old girl go do? She told Lydia that dude told her that shit. So what happened was Lydia is, like, completely over it, or at least that's how it seems. And she, like, keeping it a buck. She, like, keeping it way too honest. And she, like, well, like, this was fairly recent, and, like, we went kind of far. She like describing details and describing his place and what he drive and mentioning that he had a dog and way more detail than he was that he kind of
they're trying to make it seem.
Yeah. So what happens is old girl says fuck it, and she decides to leave because she ain't linking up with nobody else, which is another one of the mind fucks in that show. There is no, oh, well, I took an L and I got super close with this person. Let me start all over with somebody else. Usually, like, that shit don't work out with one person. It's kind of a wrap.
The wrap that you got to leave, yeah.
Yeah, because by then, everybody else has either found somebody else or they checked out.
So what the fuck am I,
Yeah.
What the fuck am I here for?
Exactly. So she bounces, and then the phone call that you saw.
Yeah.
Which was... So now he is at one of the little after meetings and shit. What happened was all the couples that got linked up, they get sent on a honeymoon and shit for a minute in Mexico, and then they come back and then they drop them back into the real world. But they still do certain events where they have more or less everybody that was a part of the show anyway, or anybody that got a lot of camera time.
Yeah.
And they get them together and have them drinking and talking and shit. And these motherfuckers sit and argue as if they've known each other for 10 years, dog. It is the Dragon Ball, right?
Yeah.
It's the hyperbaric time chamber for days. Like, I think they do like 10 days on that show. They do like 10 days on that show. And they come out and it's like they've known each other for 10 years and shit. They get to arguing just heavy, like, it's all lies, he's just making shit up, and it's like, why does this shit even matter? And it's like, oh, okay, because they got these motherfuckers drinking. That's why. So he's basically trying to convince Lydia's dude that he might be making a mistake with, going after Lydia. To which I say I agree, but also mind your business.
Yeah, because it's like
let dude. You gotta let him cook. You gotta let him cook.
Yeah, fuck. I ain't got shit to do with it.
I get it, but it's one of them things where it's like the level of warning that he needs should not come from a nigga that he only known for a week and a half.
No.
Or 3-4 weeks up to this point, and barely talked to. Like, I talked to you for a few days while we was going through this shit. And then I went on vacation with, this badass Puerto Rican chick for 3 weeks. And now I'm about to sit here and hear you. No, man.
Hell no.
Nah, she can put her legs behind her head, dog. I ain't hearing you. No, you gotta let me cook. If I'm gonna take this L, it's gonna be on a whole nother level.
Facts.
But I do think old girl is kind of crazy. I think she is definitely a cut your clothes up type of.
Oh hell no!
You will walk into some damage shit. Like she seemed like
bust the window out of your car.
Yeah, she seemed like she with the shits.
Oh hell
no! My biggest takeaway from this show so far, other than this shit, is like one of the wildest mind fucks I've ever seen as far as dating goes. You can't trust certain haircuts, dog. You can't trust certain haircuts.
Yeah,
like,
it is.
Do you see that? You saw that. You saw his shit. You saw that bullshit.
I seen it. Yeah, yeah.
Bro, he looks like if you had a fucking anime fan draw Kamaru Usman. Bullshit, right? That shit don't look like it's
was horrible.
It's not maintained. It's not faded and blended around the sides. Like,
I seen that shit, dog.
It ain't lined up. Like that shit just there. He just shaved the sides and then hit that shit with a sponge and be like, "Yeah, we out here."
Lucky you right. You can't trust no nigga like that.
And it's another dude that was on the show. I'm about to show you his photo, and you about to be like, yeah, you can't trust that nigga either.
Oh hell,
you can't trust him.
No,
you can't trust Box Fade.
Hell no, hell, you definitely can't trust Box Fade.
You can't trust Box Fade.
Nah, man. Oh, light skinned nigga with a box fade. No, yeah, no.
Oh my
God, nigga, man, that nigga. Oh yeah, that be the most shiesty ones.
Oh my goodness.
Nah, fuck out of here, nigga.
Yeah. You can't trust motherfuckers with box fades.
Nah.
Unless they're super well maintained. Well maintained box fades are good. But bro, his hair get on my nerves. His hair gets on my nerves. And then the other nigga on the show had an S curl. That's how bad his shit is. I wasn't even paying attention to the S curl.
Where do they get these?
I saw the S curl and I was like, all right, he got the little Lionel Richie mustache. Like, that dude cook. Like,
oh shit. Hell no! Where do they get these niggas from?
Yeah. I know. That's why I think I wouldn't make casting. I don't think I would get casted for a show like that because I have I don't know. I might make it with this shit.
Nah.
If I don't line it up.
Yeah, or
I gotta shave one side.
You gotta get some activator and then you gotta
Oh shit!
Yeah, you gotta
stepping out the motherfucking pod with a Jerry curl.
Yeah, that's how you gotta do it.
Are we?
That's what's gonna do it.
Yeah. Oh.
And you gotta get the taper too.
The taper side with the two parts.
Yeah.
And the Deion Sanders glasses.
Yeah. There you go. There you go. That's how you gotta do it. That'll put you right on the. You will make the cut. You will be right on the show.
Everybody else wearing.
This guy has it right here.
Everybody else wearing suits and shit when they propose. I'm wearing the fucking tracksuit.
Yep.
You can hear it swish through the door. I'm getting on one knee.
Yep.
take my Adidas off. Oh man, nigga, Jerry curl stains all over the couch and shit. They gotta get rid of the couch. It'd be bad as hell.
What the fuck is dripping on the floor?
Look, episode 1, they don't know how bad it can get. You just see shit just continually getting yellow behind me as the dates go on. And then by episode 2, you see them, they finally come in and put a towel down.
Yeah. Like, the fuck is raining outside? Who the fuck is dripping like this?
Oh my god. Yeah. That's
shit. Yeah.
That is the test of that's like dating test your mic, nigga. Like,
Yeah.
Oh
my god.
I don't know. I think I would entertain a chick with a Jerry curl for a second. Just to see, like, you know, how bad could it really? Like,
nah, man. Oh, you know, take it back to the 80s, my nigga. Nah.
Oh my goodness, she got some big ass earrings and shit.
Hell no.
Walking around the house singing Paula Abdul and shit.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Hell no, that's too retro, man.
I know.
That's too retro.
I know, man. Shout out to everybody that's banging somebody auntie. It don't set in how much older she is than you until she get up and do some shit.
It be aunties wearing them tracksuits too, man.
Oh man. Yo. Shout out to everybody getting action out of tracksuits. Yeah, man, that shit was fucked up, dog.
Yeah,
that
in a minute, you about to have me start watching that shit, cause like I seen enough from the damn clips and shit, cause they be posted on Facebook.
It's weird. It's interesting to watch from the perspective of a single person.
Yeah.
Like I was introduced to that shit when I was in a relationship, so
I would expect that.
We used to watch that shit condescendingly. We used to watch it and we were like, hey, can you believe these people? Like, oh my god, this is not that tough and shit. But then you be
yeah, you start looking at different, like, you know what?
You be watching it as a single person, you be like, damn, maybe I'm not that hard up and naive. Like,
right.
These people going through some wild shit. Dude had to take his Puerto Rican fiance home to his black family.
Ooh.
She's also older than him.
Oh wow.
She's also older than him by a few years, like over 5, I believe. Oh man, like
wow.
He looks like he came home looking like a passport bro.
The fuck?
He looked like a passport bro, and he didn't do that shit at all.
Damn.
Like, bro did that shit fairly legit.
Hell nah.
Yeah. I think they need to spice that show up by adding people like who really like down on their luck. Like, you know, cause them nobody's gonna be ready to get married quicker than a motherfucker with no place to live.
Facts. And there's a lot of those motherfuckers out here too. So
nigga be putting that game on everybody.
That is a perfect opportunity. That is for the motherfucker.
That should be that you had that
perfect
little,
for the
oh my god, you do that before interview. You be like, hey, my name is Derek, you know, I'm 26, I'm a writer, and I just got evicted 2 weeks before the show started. So
there's motherfuckers in situationship just because they got nowhere else to live. So it's like man. It'd be more worthwhile doing it on a fucking game show and shit, a reality show and shit.
That and they need obvious dubs on that show. That will really test, like, cause as sexist as it sounds, they not putting no ugly people on that show. Like,
no, of course not.
If you run into a chick, you're gonna visibly be pleased with what you see. Like you're gonna like what you see.
Oh yeah.
You know, personality is something that they can't control. Personality, compatibility, all of that shit they can't control. But you're not getting a dub.
Yeah.
You're not getting a dub. Put some dubs in there. And I know that shit sound fucked up. Y'all know what dubs look like. Y'all know a dub when y'all see one. Let's not do that, man.
Uh-huh.
Shit. Shit, I'm a dub most of the week. Shit, I'm a dub when I ain't gotta work. Shit, I'm a dub like 20 minutes before we start this show.
Right.
It be that way, man. Like put some motherfucking put some incompatibles on that show. Put some drug addicts in that motherfucker.
What's this, drug addicts?
Yeah.
Drug dealers.
Oh my goodness. Let motherfuckers smoke weed in the pods.
Oh yeah.
Oh god.
That's ways to spruce it up.
Yep. They should give motherfuckers shrooms. Damn! Oh my god. Yo, you the fucking speed dating, but y'all gotta do shrooms.
Oh god.
Oh my goodness.
That would be some wild ass shit.
Motherfuckers think they talking to God and shit. Oh boy.
And they in a confessional and shit.
Hell yeah. Yo, I read something really fucked up this week.
What?
So they have been doing studies on brain activity during the process of death. And what they did was they studied a bunch of people who were going through cardiac arrest while they were in the hospital. And they were watching the doctors revive them while putting electrodes on their head to study the brain activity that happens during that whole process. And they studied the people that end up making it through, that they revived, and the people that end up passing. So what they found out was that you have like a fairly steady decline in brain activity up to a certain point, and then a huge explosion of brain waves. And they theorize that what happens is essentially the brain unlocks itself and turns into the limitless pill for like an hour. So all of those near-death experiences that you have, that's essentially your brain turning off all the inhibitors that were hooked up along with your nervous system and your normal day-to-day processing.
That's wild.
That is, ain't it? So, like, my theory behind that is, like, that's essentially your out-of-body experience, and you know, you kind of becoming self-aware of everything as you transition over. Like, that's a pretty wild thing. And I have to send that shit to the person I was having a conversation with. I was talking to this lady. And we were talking, and she was saying that, and I want to say I believed it because she said it, but she had, you know, articles and everything to kind of support it. But this is the most black and white finding that I've seen as far as that goes. Mm-hmm. That shit's pretty wild.
That is.
Yeah. Like that's a terrifying thing, dog. Like to become aware of like the fact that you know that you are on your way out of there, and you just kind of like get the opportunity to process everything that you have been through from a super elevated perspective. That's wild.
That is.
Yeah. I had shared that shit with Emery, and then that nigga was like, I heard that's the same thing that kind of happened when you do shit like shrooms. And he was like, would you ever do shrooms? And I was like, it would take an impossibly bad tattooed light skinned chick to convince me that is not no Joe Rogan is gonna win me over type conversation. Yeah. So for those listening at home, apparently I'm pro light skin in certain ways, and is anti.
Isn't that something?
We gonna edit that part out. Let's cut that little part out. Oh my goodness.
I mean, he's right. So, but
all right. You got anything else?
No, that's all I got. Because I'm looking at might get upset in our league.
You might get upset.
Yeah, but
oh man.
Yeah. Rare is projected to beat me so far, but only got like 3 players playing. But that -5 that I got with the Washington football team and looking at the Saints got just 22 points just sitting on my bench. which that could have been in my lineup. Yeah, it's kind of eating me alive,
Yeah.
you know.
All right.
And apparently, Bijan Robinson ain't doing shit.
Oh.
Yeah.
I got nothing from James Cook. I got. Oh, I'm looking at my work league. My work league, I'm probably going. The jury's still out, but I'm looking like it's gonna be an underwhelming game. It's about to be an underwhelming matchup. I'm crushing it. You know this is a dub, and I'm playing one of the inactive guys.
Yeah, in our league, yeah.
So, but I'm getting crazy numbers. Lions doing their thing. I got Diggs. I got DJ Moore. I got Howell. I wish Jonathan Taylor gave me more.
I need this win. I'm sorry, Rare. But I need this win. I lost to M last week, and I got a rebound. And if I lose to Rare, then that's gonna put me 3-2, and I'm probably gonna be in the corner, contemplating on like what's going on with my team. And fuck the Washington Commanders. Also, fuck the Washington Commanders because yeah, y'all killed one of my parlays last Thursday, which was damn near a sure thing. I did a same game parlay, and I had everything hitting. Like DJ Moore got his yards and his catches. I had like Cole Kmet getting his catches and all that shit. Like I've been on different aspects of shit, and all I needed was Brian Robinson Jr. to get like over 65 yards, and I needed Antonio Gibson to get over 18 yards rushing. Neither one of them got neither.
Wow.
That killed my parlay. And
damn,
that would have got me about like 900.
Whew.
Yeah, sickening. So, yeah. Fuck the Washington Commanders because they, got their ass whooped by them.
I need Sam Howell to keep being Sam.
Oh, and that's the thing. I bet it on Sam Howell too. I had a Sam Howell getting over 13 rushing yards, and I had to get over 239. That's how I know. Sam Howell got off and got his, but the running game let me the fuck down.
Yeah.
Against the Bears, who has one of the worst rushing defenses,
which we needed because Brian Robinson is on the team that beat you. And I have been negotiating for him, and I think I'm good now.
Yeah, because now you got motherfucking Taylor coming back. You ain't got to worry about that shit.
I mean, it's...
That was a touchdown?
That might be a safety.
Or was that a... What the fuck? Oh, that was
what was the call? Oh, man, that's an interesting one. All right.
Oh yeah, that's a safety. Yeah. Wow.
We got anything else you want to add?
Nope. That's it. I've vented on everything that I needed to. Fucking.
All right. Let's go ahead and get these socials going so I can figure out what I'm about to eat.
Yeah. You know where to find me at Stu Lee. I'm about to say a stocking cap Stu.
I know, right?
You can find me at BLee313 on Twitter. You can find me at B_Lee313 on Instagram and Threads, which still got one post on Threads. Find me at BLee on Facebook. You know how that goes. Stu, where can they find you?
Stocking cap Stu, all one word. IG, Twitter, Threads. I'm on Facebook, but
leave him alone on Facebook, y'all. You know what to do. Not disturbing on Facebook.
It's been a minute, man. I don't think I've been on there since episode 3, maybe.
Yeah, you ain't missing shit, man.
Yeah,
you ain't missing shit.
There's
more action on Twitter than fucking Facebook. Facebook is just.
I ain't really fuck with Twitter either.
Yeah,
I've been kind of off the social media and shit for a minute. Real life is so much more interesting.
Yeah, of course. But I use it for newsworthy reasons to get some of the topics I get.
Some of the shit that we talk about has to be covered, and research.
Plus, I know a lot of these motherfuckers seeing the shit too. So
Yeah.
So, anyway, so also, you know where to find us on Spotify.
Oh yeah.
You can find us on Amazon Music. You can find us on Pandora,
Pow.
Google Podcasts.
Yep.
You can find us on iHeart.
Pow.
Also, you know, the Stu and Lee pages. You can go on Facebook, Stu and Lee. You can go on Twitter page, at Stu and Lee 313. You can also email us for feedback and everything. Like, comment, share, subscribe on all those platforms, by the way, also.
Yeah.
Please do. Also, thank you for the tuning in and every week and everything, and taking your time to listen to the Stu and Lee podcast and everything. So, we hope that you enjoy it as much as we do, because we enjoy doing this. We enjoy talking shit, and you know.
Yeah, this shit fun.
Yeah, it is. It is, and I couldn't do this with anyone better than this man to the left of me.
Yeah.
So, you know, I couldn't do it with anybody else. And for us to go 25 plus episodes, so we on 26 now and still
26.
going. So, yeah. So before you know, we're gonna be at 50, and we're gonna, you know, we gonna brag about that. And before we know that, we're gonna get to 100 and all of that. So. And so on until we don't want to do it no more. So, you know, or Money and Fame try to drive Stu and Lee apart and shit. But you know, we ain't gonna act like that. We just gonna do a parody about it. So, you know, yeah. That's just a behind the pods episode. Another behind the pods episode.
Yo, who do you think getting in trouble first?
Man, I don't know. Would it have to be me?
I kind of think you. You got more irons in the fire than I do.
I think it gotta be me. It gotta be me. Yeah. You know, it may seem like it gotta be me. I talk a lot of shit, so
yeah, I know. Well, look, it's gonna be you, but you know I'm gonna catch strays because under the Keenan and Kel clause, they have to get us mixed up.
Oh yeah, they do. Right? Yeah, that's a continuing thing. So yeah, I think a lot of people started to pick up on the Stu and Lee. I mean, on the Keenan and Kel clause now. I've seen that we contracted that. So you know they doing it with the Usos now. You know.
Yeah.
Because Jay got the theme and Jimmy had to get a whole new one.
That shit's so trash, though.
It is. It's like, ugh.
That's what made me start falling asleep.
Yeah.
I mean, at that point.
His nursery rhyme ass fucking theme and shit, though. Jay get the updated version of the current one and shit. So they get the mobbed out the shit, but motherfuckers cringe when they hear my shit.
Yeah, Jimmy is definitely the dad in that divorce. Like he had to go to a smaller apartment and.
When you hear his theme, like this nigga, man. You hear Jay shit, like shit, yeah. Just meet Oos. And the fact that they traded like just meet Oos, they was shit. I can't even tell you what the fuck Jimmy's saying on this shit. I don't give a fuck though. That shit sound ass.
That shit trash, dog.
So
hopefully y'all theme song is better. Yo, let us know. What's your theme song? Mine is Future 31 Days. Big Herc is Not a Game or Future 31 Days.
I ain't gonna lie, mine is probably Metro and Future superheroes and villains.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's
I ain't gonna lie, like that's like total heel turn, like that's like total heel transformation music. Like if you ever heard like on the Metro album and shit, because it started off with John Legend on the intro and shit, but they do this like transfer from track 1 to track 2, and they kind of had like they took the quote out of Homelander from The Boys and shit.
Yeah,
like that is like hard, and like I vision like that's like my heel turn formation music. Like that's like when the last bitch that played me and I go to full Future. Like that's what plays. Like that's like that's like Meteor Man getting hit by a meteor and shit, and then it just going for like that's my heel music right there.
All right. Shout out to everybody who takes out they past transgressions on their next situation. Either die a hero or you live long enough to
be a villain. Yep. That's exactly what it is. So
exactly.
That being said, that's it for episode 26 of the Stu and Lee podcast. Thank you for listening. Thank you for supporting us, and tune in next week for episode 27. We'll figure out who number it is before we record.
Oh, that's a wild ass number.
That is. So But anyways, thank you again and everything. We love y'all. Y'all take it easy. Be safe.
VoiceOfDetroit.net.
Oh yeah, VoiceOfDetroit.net. So thank you, and we'll see you next week. And deuces.